Welcome back to our channel, where we explore ancient wisdom for modern living. Today, we're diving into a sensitive yet common scenario in the dating world: being ignored by someone you're interested in. We'll apply the timeless principles of Stoicism to navigate these choppy emotional waters. If you find this content valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insights. Before we delve into the heart of today's topic, let's take a moment to truly understand Stoicism. At its core, Stoicism teaches the art of living virtuously, in harmony with nature. It's about understanding what is within our control and what isn't, and focusing our energy only on the former. Now, you might wonder, what does an ancient philosophy have to do with modern dating woes? Here's the connection. Stoicism equips us with tools to develop self-control and mental fortitude. It teaches us to confront and tame destructive emotions, those inner storms that often lead us astray. The Stoic perspective is profoundly empowering. It reminds us that, while we can't control external events like someone's decision to ignore us, we absolutely can control our reactions to them. This principle is beautifully encapsulated in the words of Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, who said, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." The Stoics were masters of introspection, understanding that our first impulses are not always our wisest guides. In a world where instant reactions are the norm, Stoicism invites us to pause, breathe, and look inward. Imagine this scenario: you've reached out to someone you're interested in, but she hasn't responded. In the whirlwind of emotions that might follow disappointment, confusion, maybe even anger, it's tempting to react immediately. Perhaps to send another message, to question her, or to wallow in self-pity. But here's where Stoic wisdom illuminates another path. Let's unpack this. Why is her attention so crucial to your well-being? Stoicism teaches us that true happiness, or eudaimonia as the Greeks called it, is found within, not in external validations. It's about living in alignment with virtue and reason, not in the fleeting highs of external approval. So when faced with silence, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, is my self-worth really tied to her response? Can I find contentment and peace within myself independent of her actions? This isn't about suppressing your emotions, it's about understanding them. It's about recognizing that, while you can't control her actions, you can control how you interpret and respond to them. By reflecting instead of reacting, you give yourself the power to choose a response that aligns with your values and self-respect. This approach not only preserves your inner peace, but also demonstrates maturity and self-assuredness, qualities that are inherently attractive. It allows you to step back and see the bigger picture. Maybe this situation is an opportunity to reinforce your self-reliance, to focus on personal growth, or to reassess what you truly seek in a relationship. As Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, wisely advised, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So, when you encounter the silent treatment, remember to reflect, not react. Embrace this as a chance to fortify your inner fortress and cultivate a tranquil mind, unaffected by external uncertainties. 2. Maintain your dignity. Stoicism is not just about managing emotions or focusing on the controllable. It's deeply rooted in the pursuit of virtue, among which dignity and self-respect hold paramount importance. When faced with the scenario of being ignored, it's easy to feel diminished or desperate. You might consider actions that are out of character in a bid to regain attention, sending repeated messages, making grand gestures, or even compromising your values. But Stoicism teaches us a different path, one that prioritizes maintaining dignity above all else. To maintain your dignity means to uphold your self-respect and values, regardless of how others treat you. It's about recognizing your intrinsic worth and refusing to let external circumstances dictate your behavior. This approach isn't about pride or arrogance, it's about self-care and respecting yourself. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, offers timeless guidance: never esteem anything as of advantage to you that will make you break your word or lose your self-respect. This is particularly relevant here. Lowering your standards for attention or acting out of desperation can lead to a loss of self-respect and integrity. Instead, stand firm in your self-worth. If she chooses to ignore you, accept this with grace and move forward with your head held high. Your dignity is not contingent on her recognition, it's rooted in how you see and conduct yourself. This means continuing to act with kindness, respect, and integrity both toward her and yourself. Remember, maintaining your dignity is not just beneficial in navigating romantic interests, it's a lifelong practice that enriches your character and strengthens your resolve in all aspects of life. It's about being true to yourself and living in a way that you can look back on with pride, not regret. In essence, maintaining your dignity in the face of indifference is a powerful act of Stoic practice. It's a testament to your character and a reflection of your inner strength. By doing so, you not only preserve your self-respect but also set a standard for how you deserve to be treated. And in the grand scheme of things, this self-empowerment brings a far greater reward than any fleeting attention ever could. In the context of unrequited attention, this principle is particularly empowering. The Stoics believed in distinguishing between what is in our power and what is not, and then investing our energy wisely in the former. When someone you're interested in ignores you, it's a stark reminder of this fundamental Stoic lesson: you can't control her actions, responses, or feelings, but you can control yours. This is where your power lies. It's an opportunity to redirect your focus from the external, the things outside your control, to the internal, the things within your realm of influence. How can you apply this? Start by examining your personal goals and ambitions. What are the areas of your life that you've been neglecting or wanting to improve? Perhaps there are hobbies you've set aside, skills you've wanted to develop, or fitness goals you've been postponing. Now is the perfect time to reignite these passions. Engaging in activities that enrich your life and bring you joy is a form of self-respect and a powerful way to cultivate your inner garden, as the Stoics would encourage. Moreover, focus on your existing relationships: family, friends, colleagues. Often, in the pursuit of new connections, we overlook the value of the relationships we already have. Strengthening these bonds can provide a sense of fulfillment and belonging that no external validation can match. Cultivating your inner garden also means personal growth. This could be through reading, meditation, or simply spending time in self-reflection. As you develop a stronger sense of self and a deeper understanding of your values, you become more resilient to the fluctuations of external circumstances. Epictetus, a slave-turned-philosopher, reminded us we should always be asking ourselves, is this something that is, or is not, in my control? When you focus on what you can control, you empower yourself. You shift from being a passive recipient of external events to an active participant in your own life's narrative. So when faced with being ignored, remember your reaction, your personal growth, your joy. These are in your control. Channel your energy into these pursuits and watch how it transforms not just the situation, but your entire approach to life's challenges. Stoicism teaches us that every experience, especially the challenging ones, holds valuable lessons. The situation of being ignored, while initially disheartening, is no exception. It's an opportunity for growth, for deeper understanding, and for refining our approach to life and relationships. Every interaction we have is a mirror, reflecting aspects of ourselves and others. Being ignored can teach us about detachment, the art of caring without becoming emotionally entangled. It's a chance to practice letting go, not in the sense of giving up, but in the sense of releasing the tight grip of expectations and desires that often bind us. This detachment is not about indifference to others, it's about an inner freedom and peace that comes from not being overly attached to outcomes. Moreover, this experience can deepen our understanding of human nature. People have complex motivations and behaviors, and sometimes they may not align with our expectations or desires. Understanding this can cultivate empathy and patience. It can also be a moment to reflect on what we truly seek in a relationship. Is it validation, companionship, or something deeper? Use this insight to refine your understanding of what you value and desire in connections with others. Use this situation as a stepping stone for personal growth. Stoicism isn't just about enduring hardship, it's about using it as fuel for self-improvement. Reflect on your responses, your emotions, and your thoughts throughout this experience. What have they taught you about yourself? How can you use these insights to become a more resilient, compassionate, and self-aware individual? Marcus Aurelius reminded us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way in this light. Being ignored isn't just an obstacle, it's a pathway to growth. It's an invitation to develop qualities like resilience, self-sufficiency, and inner contentment. 5. Acceptance and indifference. It's important to clarify that indifference in Stoicism doesn't imply a lack of care or empathy. Rather, it's about approaching life's uncontrollable aspects with a calm acceptance, understanding that they do not define our self-worth or inner peace. In the case of being ignored, Stoicism teaches us to embrace acceptance. It's human nature to seek explanations or to want to change the situation. However, the Stoic path involves recognizing that some things, including the actions and feelings of others, are simply beyond our control. It's about understanding that her decision to ignore you is her right, and respecting that boundary is a mark of your character and maturity. Embracing Stoic indifference means acknowledging the situation without letting it consume you. It's the realization that your value and self-esteem are not contingent on her attention or approval. This doesn't mean you don't care, it means you're choosing not to let external events disturb your inner tranquility. This perspective is powerfully liberating. It frees you from the weight of needing things to be different. When you meet indifference with acceptance, you align yourself with the natural flow of life, accepting things as they come and go. This is beautifully encapsulated in the words of the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, who said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. So how do you practice this? Start by reminding yourself that her ignoring you is not a reflection of your worth. Then shift your focus from what you cannot change to what you can. This could mean channeling your energy into personal endeavors, nurturing other relationships, or simply enjoying your own company. In essence, acceptance and indifference are about finding freedom and letting go of the need for control over the uncontrollable. It's about maintaining your serenity and self-respect, regardless of external circumstances. As you cultivate this Stoic mindset, you'll find that not only are you better equipped to handle situations like being ignored, but you're also more attuned to the joys and opportunities present in each moment of life. Remember, your worth is not defined by others' attention or lack thereof. Stay true to your Stoic principles, and you'll navigate this and any other challenge with grace and resilience. If you found these insights helpful, let us know in the comments below. And don't forget, for more content on philosophy for modern living, subscribe and turn on notifications. Until next time, stay strong.